Hey, this is Matsan and welcome to our channel.
Welcome back!
What's today's topic?
Today we are gonna talk about how is it like being a foreigner in Poland. What kind of the things that you will face and what you have to expect and how to deal with it. Some little advice from us.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are gonna break into a few details like about living, about transportation, and about legalizing yourself.
We just have the notes as always, and I think Sansan is the perfect example of telling how to survive and how to
Maybe not
be a
perfect
foreigner
example,
in
but
Poland, for example, or in any case, in any place. I see that first one you marked is renting a place, of course, yes.
so many people are asking about where they can find a source.
For example, in Poland, you can find a source in many websites. You can, for example, try the website which is called OLX, yeah, or for example, Otodom. These two are the best actually. I think Gumtree also has it. You can always translate the website. It's very easy. Also about renting the place, very important thing is that, of course, if you are living in like a smaller place, let's say, I would say like a smaller to mid-sized city, you will have less problems of finding accommodation. You might see less accommodations available, however, if you go there, you might have more time to actually think about this and so on.
Not so competitive.
Unfortunately, in big places, I don't know about other cities, of course, but in Warsaw at least, it's crazy because if you are renting the place, you know, you manage the call and most of the time someone will be even already saying like, yeah, okay, but I have someone
who is considering
and he's gonna be at 2 p.m. So, you know, you can appear in this accommodation, let's say at 6 p.m. But I don't know, maybe it will be already sold out.
Yeah, generally it's very competitive. So the apartment you are looking at will have few other people who are also considering it, and many times based on our experience or our friends' experience, those places are just over. It was rented within 1-2 days.
Last time we were even helping somebody who is also from abroad, yes, and we even feel like it was like he has to introduce himself. He has to talk about himself, that he will not make much mess and so on. And then the person is willing to let him check the accommodation.
It was like an interview.
It's like it's crazy, and it's getting even more and more crazy. So I would say, if you, in my opinion, if you see the accommodation and if you see the person, the owner, yes, that they are good, accommodation is great, the owner is happy and nice, just take it.
Next one is opening bank account.
Bank account. You can say how it was about your story.
Yeah, so before I came to Poland, I checked those international bank which also exist in Poland. So back then I opened Citibank because it's international and they have English service. It's quite handy, and the website is also in the English version and so on. However, I was using it for a few years, and till the moment that I realized every month they are taking some service fee, like deduction from your account. So meanwhile, we were checking the other bank, which is mBank, and they don't take any fee monthly. So, and it's like internet bank. So, and they also have several service points, which because of that, I switched it to mBank. I'm still using it. However, because it's a Polish company, so their website, everything is in Polish.
However, I think they have the application right now for Android devices.
Android
that
is
also in English, but for iOS, don't expect English because somehow it's not there. So
it's not implemented yet.
Yes.
So that is a little bit trouble for me. Every time when I get SMS or some info from them, it's in Polish. When I get the call from the bank that I need to comply something, I need to fulfill something, submit something, the lady spoke to me in Polish and I understand, let's say 40%, 50% of it. So I need to again call their service line in English, or I need him, or I need my colleague, my friends to help me to figure out what is going on.
Last time you even had some situation that something was wrong, something had to be corrected. And the lady was just speaking Polish because she can't speak English, and she just say like, if you don't understand, just later call online this service line, yes, and then they will explain you. They did explain perfectly fine. However, it is already annoying that you receive something and lady is speaking Polish to you, you don't understand anything, yes?
Yeah. Not blaming them, but I'm saying that if you, as a foreigner who is just starting your life here, of course you don't know the language. Yes, so
rather this international bank will be easier for the beginning.
Many of my friends, they recommend Millennium. They say that it is quite helpful, quite easy for foreigner. Like the overall benefit is good. I never use it. We never use it.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Na zdrowie. Just for your information, there are those few ones that you can choose. Legal documents.
Oh, the legal documents. In Poland, I have to say for foreigners, it's never-ending story right now. And I also heard that in some other places in Europe, it's also pretty hard. However, in Poland, I would say like this, the bureaucracy of it is super strong still, and it is getting better, slightly better. However, it still has a big time to be really good. Yes, and so right now we have many foreigners, more and more foreigners in Poland. More of them are, working and they need some legal documents and so on. So it is even worse right now than it was about the time that you are waiting for actual documents. So be prepared that it's a lot to do, and it's even better if you have money. Or you are willing to spend money just to stress yourself away, do a service, like do this additional helper, because they speak English perfectly fine. You can find them in many websites, and they can always help you, of course, for money, yes, but they will deal with your case. They even can go to attach some special documents from you. They even can go by themselves. They just need your permission, and that's it. Yes,
basically they're lawyer or some consultant, like some agency that can help you. We never use one.
We never did. However, about this, because I remember of her case, I was going by myself, and they let me do many things there. Yes, so it's good. And there's also one website and one place which can help you a lot, and they are doing it for free actually. They're kind of like lawyers. They know details of it, yes, and you can and you can always call them. You can go there to their place, and even in the immigration center, there is one day, and I believe it was Thursday, that they will be even sitting there, one of the person, and there is a queue of people, and you can ask him, yes, or her, and it's really good. They actually helped us about some case. And they are doing this for free, and they are willing to do it, and they are very friendly.
Overall tips is that immigration right now, the people they're hiring has been improving. That people start to be more friendly, people who work there, and they mostly speak English right now. But based on the past experience, you might face somebody who actually don't speak English, or who doesn't want to speak. Who is annoyed, who has bad attitude. So if you're only going there to submit a new case, simple procedure, so it's fine if you're going by yourself, give it a try. But if you already have some problems, some trouble, some questions, some expecting argument with them, so it's way better to take somebody who speaks Polish.
It's
definitely useful.
That's for sure.
I tried by myself to argue with them. Doesn't work. You're wasting your own time, waste your energy. So. Getting a driving license.
Driver's license, here you can always, of course, do it. There are many English lessons in bigger cities. There's no problem at all with this. I see in Warsaw, there's even many commercials of it. Like call us, we also make English courses and so on. Very good. Here is very important if you are from, for example, any kind of region except of Europe, because many people here drive manual gearboxes, yes? If you are willing to have a license, so it's good if you do it here, if you learn how to drive manual, because later on there is way more options of cars with manual gearbox to buy,
Price will be cheaper.
You can find so many of them. Price will be also cheaper. But of course, you have more to choose from.
That's true.
However, if the course is in English, I heard that the exam is still in Polish, and you have to have and translator with you.
And it has to be a sworn translator.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we read and what we heard. So you have to be prepared because we hired a few sworn translator, and they are also human, so they do need time to proceed. So it will be stressful. Be prepared of that. That the examiner say, okay, now you have to do this, and driving is a very instinct thing. You need few seconds. You only have few seconds to do one turn, to do this, to go to the right lane. But translator has to proceed and tell you what to do. So it's gonna be stressful. Yeah, so it's one of the options. Or some countries like Taiwan right now, we have the possibility to change our license directly into Polish license. But there are some conditions of it, including you need the residence card for at least 1 year duration, more than 1 year duration. So, of course, you can go to the official website to check it, and it's clear. You just need to fit into those regulations, then you can transfer it. You could also drive by international driving license here, but with limited times. For example, I'm having the international driving license issued by Taiwanese government, and I can drive in Poland for half year. Yeah, so that's it, and then after that you need to find some other way. Yeah, so there are several ways if you want to get a car. Just don't drive illegally, don't bribe the police.
I think it's easier for people who have license already issued somewhere in their place, and then they can check directly in the website of what's the condition, what they have to do. Some other countries, I believe, like China, I think they only need to do an exam, which is this
written
test,
exam.
and they don't have to drive, and they can really already have the license. Yes, every country has different condition, I guess, so it's hard to really say. However, it is worth it to have license here. Always good. However, in Poland, public transportation is good, and even if you don't have car, and you are rather a student right now, you are not really working, or you are doing part-time work, don't be afraid, it's still great. You can always access everything by public transportation, so it's okay.
Yeah, public is very, very convenient, and they, other than tram and so on, we also have electric hulajnoga,
electric scooters as well.
Electric scooter, and there's also, of course, public bikes that you can always rent. So it's really, really convenient if you're living in the city.
Yeah. Learn local language. I think it's actually a very important thing. At least I see in Poland, it will always make other people happy if you speak to them in their language. Yes, they react in a happy way. Don't really care about your accent, because, for example, me as a Polish person, when I hear people from abroad speaking Polish, I really don't care. Like I am amazed that they can speak in this language, and I understand it. So for me, it's fine. It's nothing really bad. Everyone has the accent. Yeah. So don't be afraid of that. Will to learn Polish. Don't even care about any mistakes, because even if you're gonna speak with simple words, people will still understand you. Yes,
that's true. That leads to the next point that we want to make, because knowing the local language could really get your distance with the Polish people, like shorten it so much.
Definitely.
For example, even though I speak a really little amount of Polish, but going to those little grocery store, and Polish people like to talk. They like to talk with strangers. They like to do this
grannies like to talk with
pointless small talk, but it makes you closer. Yeah, so all the time they are talking about really literally meaningless things, but you feel happy that you had some small talk with granny, with the staff, or even with some drunken grandpa. But once I went with my electric hulajnoga, and that grandpa, he was on this kind of crappy bike, and he's like, "Oh, very nice hulajnoga. How much does it cost? How fast does it go?" Yeah, this kind of small talk. And of course, I was making mistakes because I was trying to say the price of this scooter, and I couldn't messed up. And he's like, "Naprawdę? Like that expensive?" And I was like, "A nie, przepraszam." Yeah, like this kind of talk, which is like it brightened up your day. Yeah, and also as it's about small talk. So when we go with a neighbor, you can have some chilling talk, and at work you can have some it's a bullcrap you're talking with each other, but they always make you happier and make you more like friends instead of very formal.
Yeah.
So that really would help. And also understanding the culture. It's very important because you know what people are laughing at, what's the recent meme,
exactly.
and
That's pretty important, yeah?
Yeah, and knowing what's going on in the country, about the politics, about news, about the newest decision made by the government, the relation Poland is having with other countries, what's the tension, what's the new benefits. So it really would help your life here. Yeah, you get to know the country more instead of building your own culture here. Of course, it's good to share your own culture. Yeah.
Which leads us to one more thing, which is merge into the society's local life.
Yeah.
Because it's also important that you like me when I was in Taiwan, for example, I like to merge in their society. I like to understand it. Yeah, I don't want to be. I'm from Poland, we don't do those things here. So just know, I would like to eat my pierogi, whatever, yes. And you, with this all night markets and everything, you just stay away from me because I'm too afraid. This, in my opinion, is really pretty weird. Yeah, you even make those people unhappy, I think, because someone would like to see you appreciating this culture, yes.
Yeah.
Especially when you are going to a place like, for example, Poland or somewhere to work, to live here, yes. So appreciate it, yeah. This country gave you job, for example, yes, and gave you possibilities to do something, yes. So, of course, don't forget where are you from, yeah? And it's great if you like to share this culture with other people and like promote your country with other people, because believe me, Polish people like to know more details about you. They are asking many questions, yes. But at the same time, don't try to be like, oh, okay, for example, I am Polish living in Taiwan, so I will be with Polish people living in Taiwan only. I will live with Polish people, I will speak Polish, and I will just do everything that Polish people do. I will not merge into the society. So you will be always this outsider that people don't want to really share with you, because they will think that you are a spy or somebody.
Yeah, which is very cringy. Like, what are you doing? We don't do that here.
Yeah. Personally, when I was in Taiwan, I was experiencing everything. They let me eat everything. I was eating all of this.
Trash can.
I was a trash can, basically. I was doing, and I was excited to do all the things they were doing with their culture, and it also increased your horizons a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So over here, the easiest way to get into Polish people's environment is to drink with them. No, doesn't matter you like to drink or not, but drinking culture is an important culture in Europe overall. We can say that, let's say you join a new company and you had some few talks with some people, it was pleasant, so it's always great that, maybe you have time at the weekend, we can go out for a drink. And you don't even have to drink a lot. Get a beer, get a wine. It's the matter of the atmosphere. When you're talking about let's go out for a drink, it sounds really chill out, really relaxed feeling. Let's go out for a dinner. It sounds a bit more formal already. Yeah, so I feel like it was really like, in the beginning, when I was working in Łódź, I always went out with my colleagues, and it was really an easy way to merge into the locals' life. And after people drink, they're more relaxed and they are telling you more secrets and about things, which is really important in my opinion.
And
last thing,
when things break down, you have to fix it yourself. What is that?
That is about it doesn't matter where you live, there must be a time that things break down. The light, plumber, anything, yeah. So not everybody knows how to fix it, especially I believe as a girl, most of us are not interested in those kind of things. So we had an experience in our old apartment that we rent. The whole shower has problem, like this whole plums just got broken, so we had to hire some mechanics there to fix it. They fix it, but not completely. Like they fixed it and it was still kind of broken. Yeah, so we had to call them again to do it again, and I believe they did charge us some additional money. It's not like you pay once and they fix it until it's done. So do expect that there might be some additional frustration for you when you're hiring those service guy. Also, we had similar situation in this house that we made
this is super frustrating. Yeah.
we made the kitchen and it's beautiful, it's nice, but there is a crack, like the part kind of disconnected because of the water. It's kitchen, yeah. So we contacted this company who made it for us. The lady said, yeah, we will fix it for you. We will come back to you within a month or something. Of course, till now there is no reply. We have to make more drama to show that we're an angry customer, to force them to take the action. So be prepared that sometimes customer service still needs some improvement. So
and also if you know that you can fix it by yourself, spend this time fix it by yourself and learn more how to fix things. It will save your money and frustration.
Exactly.
I think that was all, yeah?
That was everything.
We hope you guys like this video, so please remember to comment, like and subscribe.
Like it if you find it useful.
Yeah, and if you don't find it useful, also
Still
please like it. So, yes,
See you next time. Bye bye. Cheers.